Hello everyone, Iris France here. Today we will talk about monopoly. Monopoly is a market structure with a single seller, the monopolist, selling a unique good or service without close substitutes. A monopolist is a price maker as the entry to the market is blocked. The causes of entry barrier includes, but are not limited to, the following: the exclusive ownership of an important resource, network externality, economies of scale, also known as natural monopoly, and patent and copyright. The first entry barrier is the exclusive ownership of an essential resource. For instance, De Beers control 80 to 85% of all diamond distribution, so it could act as a monopolist. Why a diamond is forever? Because De Beers does not want you to sell your diamond ring. That way, it will remain a monopolist. Another example is the Irvine Company, the monopolist of land in Irvine, California. The Irvine Company owned a massive piece of land in Southern California, which was just a desert with nothing but bushes and rabbits. The company could not make money that way. Therefore, the Irvine Company donated a large piece of land to the University of California, which set up the University of California, Irvine there. UC Irvine brings in students, who in turn brings in businesses such as restaurants, banks, dry cleaners. If you would like to do business in Irvine, California, you will need to rent an office space from the only landlord, the Irvine Company. If you are a student who could not find student housing, you rent your space from the Irvine Company. Therefore, Irvine Company is a monopolist of land in Irvine, California. The second entry barrier is network externality, where the usefulness of a good or service increases when more people are using it. For instance, Meta's Facebook. If you're the only person on this planet using Facebook, it has no value for you. As you post pictures, no one will see it. But if your friends are all using Facebook, now the value of Facebook is higher for you. Other network externality examples include X and Amazon. The third cause of entry barrier is the economies of scale, where the average total cost goes down as quantity increases. Examples are like local utility companies. They typically have a high startup cost, but the marginal cost of serving one additional household is very low. As a result, the average total cost drops drastically as the company serves more households. In our example, it actually makes more economic sense to have one company serving 1,000 residents rather than 10 companies and each serving only 100 residents, as monopoly reduces the ATC from $9 to $1. The last entry barrier is patent and copyright, which grants the exclusive right to a firm to sell a unique product. The purpose of patent and copyright is to encourage R&D and improve the health and welfare of the population, especially for patients. Say, if a company invents a life-saving drug, we grant the company the patent to produce the drug exclusively to get a monopoly profit. This patent will, in theory, incentivize more R&D and thereby improve patients' health. Unfortunately, patent could also disincentivize introducing new drugs and hurt patients. Sometimes, to maximize profit, pharmaceutical companies could also delay introducing new drugs. For instance, the current patent lasts for 9 years. Suppose my company developed drug A to treat HIV, but drug A has some really severe side effects. Before the 9 years is over, although I have a new drug, drug B, to treat the same illness, but with fewer side effects than drug A, I would delay introducing drug B until patent for drug A runs out. This way, I will be able to make monopoly profit for both drug A and drug B for a total of 18 years. Although this delay will cause more patients who take drug A to suffer for severe side effects for a longer period of time. Therefore, patent is not always good for the welfare of the population, and this policy can be a little bit tricky.